Okay, hey, welcome everybody to the Sunday night chart chat, the live stream. Uh, some of our stocks are up bigly, but this week we're gonna have. I think we're in store for a rough week with many. Some of our stocks, not many, but some of our stocks, but the market in general. I'm gonna kind of start off here with. I'm gonna start off with. Kind of an overview of sort of the speculative bellwethers that we have been talking about, which is Tesla, NIO, Bitcoin. I have Twitter here as they're not a speculative bellwether, but I think it's a stock that's about to, it's a good short right here. And actually, I think it's an interesting way to hedge kind of your positions if you're looking for to lay off some risk in the speculative area. It always makes sense, especially I think it's always a good undisclosed location. Exactly. Undisclosed location with Dick Cheney. We got yes, I think if you're looking to lay off some risk, Twitter is a good short. It's one of these high beta tech stocks, so good correlation to some of our stocks. Some of the speculative kind of leaders. But again, they have their own kind of fundamental problems. So it's, this thing looks like it is about to go to zero. I don't think it's going to go to zero, but, or it's not going to go to zero this week. But I think we're going to see, I think we're going to definitely see, look, it just broke the 50-day moving average. It broke the 50-day moving averages. The chart is looking horrible. It looks like it's just, really, look at this. This last couple of days have been really weighing down on this thing. Try to make a comeback. Try to make a comeback last week. But they have the Trump curse. And I think that's definitely looks like it's heading towards that 200-day moving average, breaking $40. It's going to happen pretty quick. So what about, let's take a look at Tesla. Tesla, that's another one of our bellwethers. Tesla is, again, I had, if you guys recall, I had a call for this thing to go to 1,000, maybe even higher, and that was back in, when was this? Late November, I think. Yeah, late November. Right around this, I think it was 450, 500, somewhere in that range. I think we're in for a little bit of weakness here. I don't think Tesla is over. The move in Tesla is really not over. It might be in for a rough couple of days, maybe even a few weeks. It's really hard to tell. Let's see here. I think this thing is gonna take a big hit. And let's take a look at NIO. That is our other speculative bellwether. And again, I've been recommending a short of NIO, sort of long Tesla, short NIO, 10-to-1 ratio. I think again, NIO is e-vehicles. I don't know whether fundamentally, I don't know if it's what their story is. I'm looking more from a technical perspective, and I think that they are, it's definitely a much weaker. It's a weaker stock than Tesla. So TikToker is getting cocky. That's what's happening. Peak is interesting. So let's see what's going on here. Okay, so Tesla's in for a rough week. Could be NIO for sure. Twitter is Twitter might be, it could be that some of these social media companies are the ones that drag everybody down. Facebook, let's take a look at Facebook. Facebook is not looking, Facebook also broke the moving average. Facebook broke the moving average, the 40-day moving, 40-week moving average here. This is the weekly view. So Facebook, that could be it. Okay, so we're gonna have a couple of these social media companies, these guys who are doing all the censorship, censoring free speech in the U.S. With whatever side of the political spectrum you're on. You can't have. I mean, we're in America. We're not China. We're not the Soviet Union. We're not Nazi Germany or Venezuela. I mean, so I think that I think these tech stocks are these social media stocks, I should say. These social media stocks are going to take a beating. I think there's going to be some bad things happening there. But let's see here. Fang and Tang, yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's what's happening. Uh, I think Doc is again Doc. Doc. I have been looking for Doc to make a breakout for the last 2 months. Uh, it's the chart right now. Again, it's kind of neutral. I mean, the trend is up. The trend is definitely up, but it's below the moving average, the 50-day moving average right now. But it's not going down. It's kind of hanging out there. I mean, it's been below the moving average for the last 2 months basically. So it's been in it's been in neutral mode. Neutral. It's not it needs a push. I think we're gonna have something. Again, I'm an optimist with Doc. Um, I'm an optimist with Doc. I think. Look, I've been wrong on this. I'm gonna admit I've been wrong for 2 months. It's 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 been in this range for the last 2 months. But again, it's like some of our other stocks. Just when you give up, I mean, the trend is up. Again, what's happening with Doc again? It's a consolidation. I was just expecting the consolidation to end quicker. Sometimes these things take longer. So let's go into let's see. Okay, Fans is another frustrating stock. Fans. I mean, I thought Fans was ready to break out on this week. I mean, Fans was in a perfect position to break out, and Fans did what Fans does always, which is it fakes people out. It makes a new high, and then it drops down. Again, we saw this before. I mean, it's the same movie that you guys saw 3 months ago at $1. So broke out, hit $1, dropped off, and here we are. Have you noticed it's making higher highs? Fans is making higher highs. The trend is up, so I think that it is. Yeah, I think we might see a little bit of weakness this week, just the way this chart looks. Maybe to a dollar really is that kind of psychological support level on that stock. I think $1 is in a very good position. Yeah, it's I would say it's a I mean, look, the chart is in an uptrend. So what can I tell you? I believe it or not, I don't have any inside information. I really don't know the details of PKK besides what you guys see on the live streams. So I mean, I don't really get, but PKK is going to be back. Johnson is going to be back this week on what day is it? I already put the link up. I think Thursday. The link is up, so on YouTube on our channel. So again, peak again was also looking to break out. Let's take a look at the peak chart. Peak. Yeah, so peak is very interesting. I mean, look at this. I mean, it's a pretty bullish chart. I mean, what is it? This is Wednesday. This move here on Wednesday. I mean, to me, it looked like it was going to be a big breakout move, and it was just going to go blow right through $2. I mean, I think the stock really wants to break out of $2. Once it breaks $2, once you see a couple of closes above that $2 number, I think it's off to the races. I think we're going to be looking at a $3 stock. So the good news is the company. Here's the good news, guys. So Peak is doing fintech in China. Chinese economy is booming. We got Joe Biden, who's let's just say, guys, let's just say Joe Biden is a he's gonna do whatever China wants. So you know what? You gotta own Chinese stocks. I'd say you want. Although this Peak has nothing to do with the U.S. market. There's no. It's Peak really. What Peak FinTech is a pure play on the boom of the Chinese economy for look, there's no question that China is the economy is taking off. It's a massive boom. I mean, you're gonna have slowdowns, whatever, but that is, China is like America at the turn of the century, the early 1900s. Maybe right around World War I, when America just the growth just exploded, or even earlier. So I mean, yeah, China, is going to be big, and Peak. Look, you want to own. I think, look, if you want to make a bet on a growing economy, you want to own the companies that do the financing. Peak is financing, essentially the e-commerce boom. They're financing all these e-commerce companies, social, everything. So I think I think Peak is in a good position. Okay, so here's the thing so I'm only talking about the charts, really, like the stuff I do, these after hours type of things where I talk about charts. Like certain charts, I don't have enough information. They're just too fresh. Like FCO, the chart is really too fresh. There's not enough data. You can't really trade off the chart that much. I mean, short term, yeah. I mean, it looks like it's going up. Look, the fundamentals are very interesting. So again, it's one of our money has no ideology and no religion. Yeah. So here is yeah, I would not be worried about any political stuff with Peak. I mean, they're I think in China, as long as you don't make too much noise, you don't do anything to criticize the government, anything like that, which is what kind of Jack Ma got into trouble with. As long as you stay out of the government's way, you're going to be okay. So okay, at least that's the rule. Here, I mean, look, I got to tell you, China at this point, China is a much freer country than America. At least in China, you know what the rules are, right? Hey, just don't criticize the government or do anything to cause, social disharmony, whatever. Everybody knows that. I mean, that's kind of, that's kind of understood for, China never claimed to be a democracy with free speech. Never happened. Whereas America is supposed to be the land of the free, right? You're supposed to have free speech. And here we are, social media companies, censoring. I mean, they're censoring. First of all, they censor the president of the United States. I mean, it doesn't matter what the guy says. I mean, it's newsworthy. I mean, the censoring, people for the political viewpoints, not even anything, extreme. I mean, I find it shocking, but, Logic. I'm not sure what day I think we're going to have, but we're going to have Logic on this week. So, yes, I think China is actually a much freer country. So speaking of, here's an interesting play, guys. Visby, Visibility Group. One of the things, they have that marketing aspect, which is going to be phenomenal. Now, one of the things that they have, which is that security aspect, the AI, the security thing, which, they were saying before, oh, it's going to be a tough sell in the U.S. because Big Brother, et cetera, et cetera. Well, I got news for you. I think kind of the U.S. has kind of crossed the Rubicon now. You're going to have, you're going to have you're definitely going to have a need for their product. I mean, it's just going to be, it's. I think we're going to see. Okay. Uh, actually, I don't know if I don't even know if I can even talk about this before. YouTube might censor me. Uh, okay, and this is my opinion. Is exactly. Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk too much, but I'll say this: there was no incitement, no these words that are being used: incitement, insurrection. This is all. Listen, this is all propaganda, okay? I mean, I know I'm a student of propaganda, okay, guys. I mean, I mean, I'm in the PR business, okay? I was born in the Soviet Union, okay? I had portraits of Lenin and Stalin, when I was in kindergarten. It was on the walls, okay? So we were all, this all the stuff. I understand propaganda and the mainstream media, all the stuff right now. It's really disgusting, but that's what's happening in the U.S. right now. We have a propaganda. You have the mainstream media propaganda for whatever reason. That's what's happening. But listen, we're here to make money. We're not here. Look, the best revenge is to get rich. Okay, we're here to get rich, and we're here to get filthy rich while Biden is president. That is the goal. That is the goal. So Visby, I think, is in a very good position with their. Yeah, again, I don't really talk about the technical stuff on this show too much because I'm only talking about the charts. But I think that their stuff is going to be in demand. So CBDT. Again, uptrend. It's consolidating. I think it is. I don't know why. I think the other day, when the thing broke to 39 cents, when Steve did the live stream, I saw some crazy comments, which kind of, I mean, I was very irritated that I mean, you actually had this was I think this was actually one of our biggest live streams in I don't know. Well, on this platform for sure, it's the biggest live on YouTube. We had about 1,000 people, live, and you had a bunch of obviously there were newbies who were saying, "How come the stock is not going up? How come the stock is not? Why is the stock not moving up? Like, the stock doesn't. The stock is not supposed to go up every day. The stock, just because you bought it." Just because you bought it near the high doesn't mean that it's supposed to, make a new high just for you, right? it's look. The idea is, I think CBDT is it's in a little bit of a consolidation. It's a little bit of a pennant flag, whatever you want to say. Again, I'm looking for this to break out. When it breaks out, it could be any moment. I mean, charts are looking good. So CBT is looking good. I'm not worried about CBDT. Let's see. SAG also looking good. So look, a lot of our, most of our stocks are in a very good position right now. In a very good position. Let's take a look at the Bitcoin chart. I got Bitcoin. Okay, so Bitcoin again. Back when it was, I don't know, around high 19,000. I said, look, it's going to break out. It's going to probably hit 100,000, maybe 60,000 at least. So it is, and again, I'm not a believer in Bitcoin. I think it's a scam, but it's a little shaky right here. It's a little shaky. Is it going to crash? I don't know. It could shake people out. I mean, the trend is still up. I think the Bitcoin is actually in a pretty good trend. Yeah, I think Pratt is one of the top guys, definitely. CBDT is building the rock. I agree. The stock is looking good. Let's see here. SHG. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what's happening. Oh, Trip. Oh, so Trip is going to be on this week. I actually, looking at the chart was looking very good. Uh, Chart's looking pretty good. Yeah, real good. So okay, so let's talk about some charts. Okay, so let's get to okay. Here's the stuff that's going to move this. I believe, in my opinion, it's not fact. Again, oh shit, hang on a second. Let me change the banner here. Let me change the banner. Okay, guys, we're on Telegram. We are on Telegram, so that is click the link below the in the video description. That's got the link to Telegram. That's where we have all the daily market commentary. And again, there's been a lot of stuff. I don't want to like say, hey, it's always accurate. Let's just say it's been pretty accurate. I mean, ask around, look at people saying on social media. Let's just say it's very accurate information, very timely. So if you're not a subscriber, it's free right now. So if you're not a subscriber, you're really missing out. We're also on Discord. The link to the Discord is, again, video description below. It's in there. Our main website, wallstreetreporter.com. Wallstreetreporter.com. And of course, I mean, how can you not be a subscriber? How can you not be a subscriber to our YouTube channel? Click the YouTube, click the channel, click the like button, click the subscribe button. Click the like and subscribe, and you're going to be getting rich during the Biden administration, the Biden era. The Toddy Tickles. Okay, guys, by the way, please, we're only talking about Wall Street Reporter stocks. We're not talking about, the stocks that you're trying to pump here. so John, I can't. John, I can't. John, I appreciate. I can't look at. Look, I appreciate the super chat thing. I'm not commenting on non Wall Street Reporter stocks, so I apologize. But you should not. You shouldn't have sold CBD. CBDT is looking like it's going up. Let's see here. Yeah, so that's it. I got suckered into this. Somebody did a super chat, like, I always answer super chat questions. Somebody asked me a super chat about some, Fugazi stock, and I'm not doing that anymore. It said even if you make I call YouTube, ask for a refund. No, I mean, really, no, I appreciate it, but I'm not. Yeah, we're only doing. Yeah, look, we're only. This is only the pumps here. This is the Wall Street Reporter pump channel. No refund. Money not back guaranteed. That is our guarantee. I think that gold is going to go to $3,000. I mean, it might be wrong. Listen, here's the thing. I got to tell you, I think the market is actually. I think we're going to have maybe a bit of a shakeout, but look. Let's see what happens. I think it's going to be very tricky till maybe the next week. I think the market's waiting to see if Biden gets in. The guy, there's no civil war, riots. The guy doesn't say anything like retarded. He doesn't have any meltdown. Doesn't crap in his diaper or whatever. That's what the market is worried about. As long as the guy is like, he's got things under control. I think people are okay. And at least look, the fact is half the country is happy with Biden. So, or at least they're happy that Trump is out. They're thrilled that Trump is out. So half the country hates Trump, and actually they're happy now. It's almost like for a lot of people they didn't like him, so it's like they're wearing shoes that are too tight. The pleasure at the end of the day is taking those shoes off. It's not that they're putting on comfortably, but so it's that. So whatever, maybe that's going to be. Anyway, listen. Let's get back to Trip. Trip is looking amazing. I think we're going to have a big move this week. We're going to have Todd back on Friday. He's going to be back on Friday. I think he's going to have some news. I think he may have some news. You're welcome. Okay, ask me other questions, just not on pump stocks, not on stuff you're pumping now. See, listen, CBDT is in my opinion is going up. I mean, it's doing that flag. Very similar to what you see in Trip right now. Actually, Trip. Yeah. Whoa. The more I look at this chart, the more I'm impressed. I got to tell you something. It could be. Okay, hang on. Yeah, you have this kind of like double bottom here and a double bottom inside of a pennant. What you want to call this, a pennant? This thing is looking amazing. I mean, I think this is one of the most amazing charts we have right now. ESC this week. Okay, Logic. Let's go to Logic. Again, this stock I'm expecting to be a $40 stock. Long consolidation. If you guys are frustrated with CloudMD, this Logic has been going for 3 months, longer, and we've had breakouts and frustration, and again, I think it looks like it wants to. It's like the stock has been shorted. It's been shorted. There's a short squeeze going on. They're trying to push it down, but the stock just wants to go up. I mean, this is a stock that just wants to go up. So Logic is in a good position. Let's look at another interesting chart. ESE. Okay, so ESE. ESE is looking very similar to Trip. Okay, look at this. You have a pennant forming here, and you can't really tell if it's a double bottom, but you have this kind of. I mean, this thing is a stock that wants to break out. It's kind of coiling. It's coiling here. I think ESE this week could be a big breakout week. I think could be a big breakout week. Yeah, Logic is a very thin stock, so that's the good news. When it moves bigly. Yeah, Trip. Stony's. I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. I think end of this month, early next month, maybe. We're just waiting. You might have an opportunity. You might have an opportunity soon. They're doing that thing. Yeah, you wait for the live stream this Friday. Yeah, so Trip is looking okay. So the stocks, I think, the best looking charts. In other words, if you guys are looking to make a quick buck, if you guys for those quick buck artists in the room that just want a quick pop this week, I think Trip is looking very good. ESE is looking very good. I don't even know. Oh, right. Wow. 6.99 Canadian. All right. Open heavens. Project X. Project X is coming. Probably in a month or so, 2 months. So it's coming up. It's going to be very interesting. Very interesting. So stay tuned. Stay tuned. Discovery Day. Yeah, so we're gonna have so we're gonna have actually, so we have two things. We have the next super stocks, which is stocks that have, again, they meet those six criteria for which make them almost a sure thing to be 10 baggers plus, or at least give you a very high probability of success, with risk removed. So and there's a video. We have the video up on YouTube which talks about how we do that. So Discovery Day is kind of stocks which are interesting. But they don't mean, again, the Discovery Day stocks are stocks, again, which could easily be 10 baggers or more, but when we first kind of meet them, they don't have all six of those criteria. They might have three, or they don't have everything going for them. So we've had stocks which start off on the Discovery platform and they moved into the next super stock, because when they started off, we kind of weren't sure, might have been missing one or two ingredients. But some of our biggest winners, I mean, some fast, I think CBDT start off as a Discovery Day. Visby also. So we had what is it? Apia Energy was like a triple or more. So just because something is a Discovery Day does not mean it can be 100 bagger or 10 bagger easily. It's just the difference is it doesn't have all the kind of all the criteria. It's not a so that's did I explain it properly? But okay. So we did have some of those. We're going to have this week, we're going to have on the Discovery platform, we're going to have AIML. AIML. You guys may have seen it. So I guess it was leaked out on Friday. It was leaked out unofficially that they will be on our platform. So now AIML is a brand new stock. And that's why it's on the Discovery Day platform. I can't call it a next super stock because I don't have enough data on it. I don't have enough data. It's the chart. There's nothing to chart because the thing went up. It's like if you look at the AIML chart, I'm not even going to show the chart because it's a ridiculous chart. It started like trading last week and went straight up for a couple days. It's like, I don't know, 70, 90 cents. However, I think it could be, I think AIML could be an easy double in 30 days. Okay, I think could it be a triple? Yeah. But I need more information on it. I don't have enough. I think they have a they have an interesting business model. They're in the right area, the right market, the right theme. So, AIML is, it's got a lot going, but it doesn't have, I don't have enough data. There's no chart on it where I could say, it meets all those things. So it's going to start off on the Discovery Day platform. Now, and by the way, so how we're going to do the Discovery Day thing, because I'm going to be bringing on a few more companies in the next week or two. Probably 3 companies we're going to launch in the next week or two. 3 more on the Discovery platform. I think all 3, could easily be doubles or triples within 30 days. And then we got to see what happens. Maybe they'll move on to the next super stock platform in 2 months if they deliver. Like, again, I want to see news flow. So, AIML, it's brand new. So they don't have, enough history where I can say, okay, these guys have news flow, everything else. I think they have what it takes, but, I haven't seen it yet. So, that's why it's a Discovery Day thing. And we get a couple of others like that. So we'll get a couple of, I think we're going to have another psychedelic, 1 or 2 psychedelic type deals. And a few others, which are, could be very interesting. And I think you could make money. Look, there is a stock, for example, there is a stock that, the reason we're doing the Discovery thing is, again, I used an example about a month ago. I was approached by a company that, I thought, it was interesting company. And, but it didn't quite have everything lined up for it. Like I like to see all 6 things lined up. I want to see the big market, the inflection point, multiple catalysts, the CEO. I want to see undervalue, all that good stuff, the theme, all that stuff. A good chart is important. So if something doesn't have all 6, so I was basically like, I don't want to bother. Anyway, that stock went up like 8x in 6 weeks. So so I so I missed out. You guys missed out. So at this point, I'm going to put those companies on the Discovery Day platform so that look, there's a lot of very interesting companies. I'd rather have more of those companies on there, and I'm going to have my man Andrew Packer, who you saw doing the money manager, the guru, the newsletter writer interviews. He's going to be doing those interviews and the live streams. I'm going to do the first one probably just as an introduction, but he's going to do he's going to be handling the Discovery Day platform, and I'm going to focus on the next super stocks. So again, I'll do the intro and then he'll take it from there. So that's what we're going to be doing. So that answers your question. Open Heavens, again, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate that you're getting value here. Stugats. Fans, listen, I think Fans is going to be one of the big winners this year. It's just going to frustrate the hell out of all the newbies, the guys who want stocks to go up just because they buy them. They want them to double the next day. It's going to frustrate them, but it is going to be it's going to be a big winner, in my opinion. Yes, Andrew is a smart guy. Asks great questions. Substantive, not like me. I'm a little bit on the hype side. So let's see. Yeah. Actually, it's funny. Okay, so Buzz was the company. They somebody approached me back in November, and I was like, it's we're going to be doing trips, so I only want to do one psychedelic deal at a time, and there's a couple other things that were missing, and the stock was 2 cents, and so it went to what 15 cents. So I don't want to miss out. I don't want to miss out on that again. And again, it didn't have all those things. It didn't qualify to be a next super stock. Straight up, it did not. Could it be Discovery Day? Yeah, because they got enough interesting things. They got enough stuff there, and and we might have them on. We might do something with it. I don't know. It just I'm upset that I missed out on at that 2 cents. Sometimes you miss them. So let's see. Man, Hugo, I wish I knew. I've been saying it for 2 months, 2.5 months. It's gonna, when DACA is gonna break out, when everybody gives up on it, then it's gonna go to $5 in a day. So yeah, Project X is coming up. What would you parlay? Well, what are you getting out of? Did you make 5, 10x? So I don't know, man. It's hard to say. I mean, well, I'm not going to give recommendations. So I'm not going to say what to parlay, but all I'm talking about is stocks, which I'm just talking about different stocks. So let's see here. I'm not aware of this. CBDT, they're not really in. CBDT is not in the shroom space. I don't know. I don't know what you know. I have no. I mean, I think this is going to be a washover effect. Maybe it's like that bathtub spillover effect. It could be this Biden. Listen. Here's the thing. I think people are expecting, that they're just gonna do crazy stimulus spending. Who knows? It's just gonna go like off the rails. He's talking about a couple trillion. Or I mean, it used to be a few billion was real money. I remember back in the day, $1 billion was real money. Now it's like a trillion and multiple trillion. So, it's pretty crazy. I am not aware. I don't know about it. I don't know anything about it. Uh, I don't know. I don't know about but look, they got Trip is going to have, I think, 20 million plus 25 million after this current capital raise. So they're going to be in a good position. Pratt, the guy was just on. How often can the guy be on the show? Not every day. He'll be on, I don't know, soon. He was just on. He was on twice in the first 2 weeks of January, I think, or something. He's been on a lot. Listen, he's welcome anytime. He was on already twice in January in the first 2 weeks. I think he was on he was on late December. I think once he's got something big cooking, he'll be back. Let's see, cabin. This is pretty interesting. So cabin is again, I thought it was going to break out this right over here at this point or this week, and it kind of was a little kind of it's a little bit of a shakeout here. I think it's going to kind of hang out here. I mean, it's a little bit. It needs to. I think it needs to consolidate here. It looks like it's lost a little bit of the mojo. But again, it had such a massive move. When was it from 14 cents to 45 cents in a couple days? It needs to catch up. I mean, and then it made another move back to 40 cents very quickly. You got profit taking. You got it's long. The trend in cabin is up. The long term trend in cabin is up, but it needs to catch its breath. Basically, I wouldn't even call it consolidation. It just needs to catch its breath. Okay, guys, click the like button on our YouTube channel. Subscribe. Click the like button multiple times. Subscribe. WallStreetReporter.com for all our news on all these stocks, everything. And click in the video description below is where you can get the link to join Discord, Telegram, so you can find those 100 bagger stocks. And again, nothing here is a recommendation. We're not guaranteeing anything is going to be 100x, 10x. All these are very risky stocks. We're compensated by the companies that we're discussing. Again, very risky stocks. They could all go to zero. So don't buy anything we talk about unless you can afford to lose all your money. Okay, so okay, Telegram. Okay, so what else do we have? AIML. Yeah, I talked about AIML. They're going to be on this week. ESC. Did I talk about ESC? I got distracted, you guys. Too many distractions here. I'm like a cat, distract. So did I talk about ESC? Yeah, I think I talked about ESC. Okay, so ESC and Trip. ESC and Trip are the stocks that I think are best positioned to wrap. Okay, to summarize, ESC and Trip stocks positioned for short-term gains. Oh, I can. Yeah, okay. ESC and Trip best positioned for short-term gains this week. Of course, I could be dead wrong, and it could be that CBDT is going to triple or something, or or Cloud MD is finally going to break out. I don't know, or something crazy is going to happen. But yeah, those two are looking good. Oh, ICANN. I'm going to pull up the ICANN. How can I miss ICANN? ICANN is, their chart is the usual uptrend. Yeah, it's just sneaking up. It does it's doing its thing. I mean, it's it's like, look, here's the moving average, it's bouncing off the moving average. It's like your classical. I mean, it's like your classical boring uptrend. I mean, you just, I think you could just forget about the stock, and in a couple months it'll double or something. It's just the way it's going, just at the current rate it's going. But then again, all of a sudden they may have some news and explode. I mean, fundamentally, if you watch the live streams with Brandon, you could see that these guys are, they're about to double their. I mean, they could, what is it, quadruple the revenue, because they could triple capacity. With the machines, they have two machines, so actually it's 6x if they do two shifts. They're a large. I mean, they get a lot of stuff going for them. Rolling these joints. Speaking of which, I just met a company today. I'm doing a little due diligence. Uh, they make these CBD cigarettes. I just smoked one. I smoked a CBD cigarette. Maybe that's why I'm very mellow. It's very interesting. It's pretty interesting, CBD. And it's a CBD cigarette. It smells like pot. I don't know if it's pot. Yeah, it's CBD, and it's kind of, I guess it's like a mild relaxation. I don't know. Interesting stuff. Ooh, yeah. Oh, interesting. Okay, so let's look at FCO. Again, I don't even like pulling up their chart because it's such a look. There's not enough data on this chart. I mean, it's going up, but there's a month of data. So I'm like you. I'm basic. Look, I'm useless here, and I can't really talk about fundamentals on this show. Really, it's because it becomes a gray area. So best time to drill is the winter. That's when the bears are out. FCO is in Mexico. Mm. Pretty. Um, super fan of FCO. Things are looking good. I mean, looking at the chart. I mean, maybe you're the one that's pumping it. I don't know. I have no idea. It's But actually, look at this chart. It's pretty interesting. The volume has been going up consistently. The volume is going up consistently. The stock is climbing. So what is that's what you see going on there. I mean, everything else. I mean, it doesn't look like it's going down. That's what I can tell you. CRVC. So CRVC is kind of, again. CRVC has more. I haven't talked about that one for a while. Let's see what's. Okay, it's not coming up. Wait, it doesn't come up. I gotta do a CRVC. No, it doesn't. I gotta do. Wait. Oh, okay. So hang on a second. So what do I have to do? Let me go on to big charts here. Oh, CRVC. Oh, chart's looking ugly, 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 ugly. Hang on. Let me pull up the screen here. Oof. Oh, CRVC. This chart is not looking good. They have to. They got to come up with some news. I haven't had any news. I guess it's been selling off here. I broke 35 cents. Look, the support is coming up right around here. The support is around 25-cent level. So, it's this is a mining. It's one of these junior mining deals. So this is what you can expect. To be honest, I'm not used to having stocks, drop off like this. Yeah, it's they gotta have some. Look, they got big property, big project. Things are looking good there. But hey, the chart is not looking good. So I don't know what to tell you about this one. This one is not helping our track record. I'll put it that way. Okay, so that's why that's why you have to. That's why you got to diversify. Don't put all your money into one stock. Yeah, bad couple of weeks. So yeah. No, but their project is in Ontario. It's not in Vancouver. I mean, they have something small in Vancouver. The main project is in Ontario. So okay. Lloyd is in mining stocks. Lloyd, what do you think of CRVC and FCO? What do you think of CRVC and FCO? Because I'm not a mining guy. So that's why actually our mining stocks really are on the Discovery Day platform. Although I think I may have called them super stocks, but really, yeah, the mining deals we put on the Discovery Day platform because again, there's not enough data. It's speculative. There's no backs. You can't project revenue, all that stuff. So yeah. News will come eventually. Me too. I'm hoping so. Okay, did I cover everything? Yeah, I think I did. I think we covered everything. So, that said, let me end up on a positive note. Let me pull up a good looking chart here. I don't want to end on this note of CRVC. This is not a good looking chart. They gotta get their act together. They gotta get some news going. Okay, let's look at ESC. I'm going to pull up a 10-day chart, short-term action here. 10-day consolidation. Okay, let's look at 3 months. 3 months. So here you have this okay, you had the big move. So we introduced the stock, I don't know, 25, 30 cents, whatever it was. Went up to almost $2 in 2 weeks. It has to consolidate. So let's see. So it basically went up from 30 cents to $2 in 2 weeks. So it's a 6 times move. And now it is consolidating. It looks like it's almost done here. I mean, I think it's ready to start moving up. But again, that's the normal thing. If you guys have noticed, our stocks here, I find it funny that a lot of people say, "Oh, these we're pumping stocks." So, well, this is not a pump and dump. This is not a pump and dump type of thing. These are not stocks that go shoot up. They don't skyrocket and crash down, in 3 days. These are stocks that get introduced to wider investor audiences. They build an organic following. They take off. but they take off, they consolidate, and then they break out higher. So that is what's going on. The CBD cigarettes, I don't smoke cigarettes. I mean, they tasted it almost like pot. I mean, I'm not a pot guy. It had like a kind of like a mild marijuana taste, I guess. But it was like a cigarette, so it was very interesting. This is the winning duo here. Okay. So on that note, Trip, ESC, two big winners. Then we got Fans, Cloud, Visby, CBDT. We got AIM Peak, of course. AIML. Okay, Peter Well, 10 bagger, looking for a 10 bagger. Okay. We got this week Peak FinTech live stream this week. We have Trip this week. Who else do we have? We got a couple of gurus that Andrew is gonna be interviewing. So we got some money managers. We got some newsletter guys. We got some interesting stuff happening. So make sure you are on. You subscribe to our YouTube channel. Click the subscribe button, the like button. Join our Telegram. The link to the Telegram is down below. Here we go. We got what do you call it? We got the link for Telegram is below. Discord link is in the video description below, and also Twitter. All our social media stuff. So all that stuff is there, and I don't think I wouldn't say so. I mean, I think we're going to see like a move on AIML. I think if you get in right here, I think you can double your money pretty easily. I wouldn't say so, but it might consolidate. It might go to like $1.50, consolidate. CBD without the TH. So what is so basically what is the idea? Do you get some benefit from the CBD? Yeah, so FCO results coming soon. Looks like the next week or so. CBDT is definitely in a good position. Good position to make some money. On that note, again, thank you for the super chat, everybody. The super chats. Thank you for joining today's live stream, live chat, and we'll see you later in the week. And again, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel, and think bigly. 100 baggers and minimum of 10 baggers.